Alright folks, we are going to get started. Welcome. Watching and ready to get going. Real. Alrighty folks, I think we've got everything up. Let me share the map for those that...
Is Brian back?
I am.
Oh, you guys see the map?
I can.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Howdy. You guys remember where we finished? You guys had, well, at least Paraphil had charged off in a direction and kind of stopped and pulled back because of some scary looking things. And that's where we left it.
Monsters.
Oh. What?
What kind of scary looking things? Remind me.
There was a big, like, black dragon looking thing. There was a beholder looking thing.
Oh, those statues. That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, is my map supposed to be blank at this moment?
No.
Is it supposed to be low?
You might have to zoom in or out. I have to do that sometime.
What's the heading at the top?
Mike, I should get extra experience just for remembering that room.
Was that to the west?
Yes.
Borgen, if you're having problems seeing the map, do you only see tokens and no map?
it's just a window, but there's nothing in it. It's like 33 level 3 PC.
That's the map.
Yep, that's
Probably
it.
need to zoom.
Yeah,
I'm
just
trying to zoom.
use the
Is there a way to
mouse
center
wheel?
on yourself?
I found it. It was like I had to zoom, and then it was just like a tiny sliver of it showed at the very bottom. But no.
bottom left. Yeah, that would be kind of a neat option for me to be able to force all you guys to the view of your character. It does that when you have initiative, so like I could have just gave you initiative and it would have shifted your view to that, but there's no way to just trigger that.
All right, so should we send somebody in there to scout, or I think we should toss a first, maybe. But
I'll go in.
Who said
Amund.
that? Oh, that's fine. Well, if he's gonna go in there, I'll go in with.
The darker story theme, is that what you're talking about?
I do like the idea of a fireball artillery strike preemptive.
Yeah, we could.
just to
Absolutely,
clear the
that could
air,
be
you know.
done.
All right, so we're going this way, right?
No. It's
Moon?
down here to the west, isn't it?
Oh, are we going south?
Oh, it was down there. That's
Yeah.
right. That's right. It was down here. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
now
the
it's
room-
coming back.
The room to the north is the charnel house of Jack.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Alright, so
Yeah, we killed a bunch
Amund.
of jack.
Ground jackal.
Yeah, I can already see this blown up map thing is going to be a problem. It hides the frickin' masking tool, which is required right now.
You sound frustrated.
I am. I am.
Don't be frustrated, man. It's just games.
Yeah, no, it's the frustration is because of its.
Here we
Ah.
go.
That is what you see from there, Amund. You see what looks like some winged lion thing on the left, and it doesn't look like it's made of stone. It looks like a lion with fur. You know, you can kind of tell with your infravision, maybe. There's some sort of reptilian-looking thing with wings in the middle, and a large giant. I say giant. A large humanoid sort of creature. Kind of reminds you of an ogre, but blue.
Charging the ogre.
All right.
I love
That's a good dwarf.
Intelligence check. I failed, so I'm going to kill it.
All right, you charge in.
I assume that's the ogre.
Yep, that is. And I'm going to put you here. And we'll... let me reveal the rest of the room. Once I've revealed, I can go back to my full-size map thingy jobber. Anyway, so I'll do this.
I feel like I have not been using this character to his fullest potential, so get right.
I don't know. You may be right. I think that's... Alright, so you charge in. Go ahead and make your swing. You can just do it out in the open. You don't target anything. Just kind of roll it out.
Oh,
That is not an attack. There you
Sorry
go.
about that. It's my first day.
It's your first day. You smash the... Go ahead.
It's much.
Alright, so you smash the thing, and it is actually made of stone, but it looks like it's not. And you just, as soon as you hit it, you just, you know, with your battle axe, I think is what you're using, you just, you know, your arms and everything just kind of ring, you know, buzzing in your hands. Your ears are just kind of ringing because of all the, you know, you just hit a solid piece of stone. You did chip off a large piece of it.
Oh shit. I'm gonna pick up the piece and try to put it back in. I didn't mean to bust up the stonework.
And the sound echoes off into the distance. There's just to kind of reiterate what Jareth may have heard, or what I told Jareth, and you guys may not remember. And all in the corners here, each of these,
Light, right?
there are braziers in the wall. Each one of them is glowing with a blue sort of magical looking light. Alright, so yeah, you grab the piece of your, and you try to put it back. Gotcha.
Grimlock is moving up into the room.
Alright.
And I'm going to slowly circle around the room cautiously, looking at all these things, watching for movement, and I want to make my way around the other entrance to the room. So kind of over here.
Okay,
Kind
you
of
get to
making
there.
my way.
Let me go ahead and stop there.
Yep.
Let's let the other guys go, and I'll get to you as you're doing your patrol.
Sure.
So Paraphil, you're moving up to there, and Solomon, you are moving to there.
Correct.
You and you.
Garton's just going to kind of stick behind and make sure nothing comes up from behind.
Okay, so up from where he's at, or over here?
Yeah, he's just kind of watching out, make sure nothing gets the healer.
Okay. All right, and then Borgen's moving up behind Paraphil. So you guys are all kind of moving up as a party, sort of group. All right, Grimlock.
Yeah.
Around the room. The this thing right there. You haven't seen one of them, but it looks like what. It looks like a lion, like I described earlier, but it's got a long tail with these spikes on the end of it and black leather wings. This thing you have seen. It looks like a replica of a white.
Okay.
You mean they're not labeled?
I mean, did you see a sign saying Ripley's when you walked in?
Right.
Please believe it or not.
Madam Tussauds.
Exactly.
This thing, it looks like a person sitting in a chair, but they're all wrapped up in cloth. You know, all around their arms and their hands. You know, their arms are not wrapped together. You know, the cloth is rolled up their arm, and then their chest is rolled in it. You know, what we would probably call a mummy. what it looks like.
Yeah.
As far as the wrapping and stuff. And this thing right here looks like a man, except for its head and hands are. Its head looks like a lion's head, and his hands look like cat paws with big long talons on them.
Weird.
Rakshasa, maybe?
Yeah.
That thing is the bottom half of it is a snake that's kind of coiled up, really big snake lower half, and then the upper part is a female, and the head is a female, but she looks really ugly. She's got really nasty long teeth. Her mouth is open, her
Okay.
tongue is sticking out, and it's forked, and she's got snakes all over her hair.
Oh boy. Let's get out of here, man.
Yeah. Yeah. If this room animates, we're doomed.
So that's all the stuff that you see moving up to here. All right. Amund, were you moving to that position? I take it.
Yes.
So you go past the blue ogre looking thing. This thing is even larger, although the image doesn't really do it justice. It is massive, giant. He's got black charcoal colored hair and beard. His skin is reddish, and he's got a huge spear in his arm, or in his hand. Looks like almost like a dart in his hand, though. Really small, to him it's small. And then the thing on the other end of the room looks like a giant eyeball floating in the middle of the air with a bunch of tentacles with eyeballs on the end of those.
It's quite obvious by the detail that dwarves constructed all these sculptures.
And they look very realistic. Very realistic.
Nothing's moving, nothing's attacking.
Nope. Oh, just kind of standing there looking. Oh, and obviously the thing in the middle of the room that nobody's really paying attention to looks like a smallish black dragon.
Heck, we're not. Garton's down there knowing it's a dragon.
It's terrifying.
So those wisp looking things, the lights or whatever you call them, they're not moving?
Nope.
When
It's
we're
just
in the room
wispy
walking
blue
around?
light. Nope.
And can you point to where those are?
They're in the corners.
So there are 4 of them?
Mm-hmm.
Do they look like lanterns on the walls?
There's braziers on each corner of the wall, and they are glowing with blue, flickering, wispy light.
Are the braziers hanging from the ceiling?
Yes.
How are they? Are they attached to the wall?
Yes.
And how high off the ground are they?
About 6 feet.
And how high is the ceiling in this room?
About 30.
Boy.
Pick a hallway and let's get out of here.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing we could do here is we could cast a detect magic in the room and try and figure out where the magic is coming from. I suspect it's going to be those braziers.
Yeah.
I have one. Do you want me to cast it? Just point what you think I should cast at? What, at a brazier or one of these statues or what?
Well, we'd probably cast it and walk around the room.
It's a cone,
what
so you could kind of stand in the center and scan.
You guys are welcome to examine these things closer. I'm just giving you a description of what they look like. Nothing more. Because you're not saying you're searching anything or looking at it.
Paraphil will look at the lion thing with the spike tail.
I'm gonna watch the hallway here.
Yeah, that's my hallway, bro. You
All
think
right,
it's on
sorry.
the
I'll take this one.
mind your hallway.
So you examine the stone-looking lion, and it appears to be it's got its paw spread out, and its head is hovering over what looks to be a crossbow.
A crossbow. All right, I'm gonna. Is this like painted stone or what? Like scratch and see if he can scrape paint off of it or something.
Nope. It's like the hair is stone. It looks like a real thing until you touch it, and then it's.
He's gonna move to in front of the white.
Okay. While you're doing that, because each time you examine
Yeah.
something, it takes a good amount of time. I want to
Right.
give everybody an opportunity to do something.
And I'll let everybody know,
Skip-
hey, there's a crossbow over here.
Bill's moving up. Wound is moving over. Grimlock is moving out. Jolliman, were you examining anything?
I think I'm going to cast a detect magic spell.
Okay.
It
Go
goes
ahead
up
and,
to 30 yards, it says, so I want to place myself as centrally as I can and cover as much ground as I can with it.
Yeah, it'll go up to 30 feet indoors. In fact, when they say yards on spells, it's not 30 yards. It's 33 units, assuming those units are 10 foot. So, just I know that sounds confusing. Just know it that you can't trust what it says. All right. So you begin casting your spell. What is Borgin looking at?
Borgin wants to look at the mummy specifically and just look for any details that look out of place or whatever.
It's wearing the body itself is all covered in wraps, but its head is kind of got like those Tutankhamun sort of. I want to say it's a helm, but it's like a headpiece. It covers up their head and goes, it kind of sits on their chest. It would almost look like a spacesuit sort of helm or a diving bell helm is what it looks like. But it's that the head on the top looks like a jackal. And the hands of the thing are kind of resting on the chair that it's sitting. It looks like a wooden throne. And across, no, it's not. And in its hands are kind of palm up, and laying across that there is a staff in its hand.
Is it holding the staff, or is the staff just kind of laying?
The staff is it's not. Its hands aren't closed. Its hands are just kind of opened, palmed, and the staff is laying across them, basically what would be the arm of the chair, on its hands.
I'm gonna check out the staff. Just look at it, like if there's any marks or images or anything like that.
1 second, please. You do see some markings on it. You're not sure what they mean, but there are definitely some kind of non-word runes marks on the staff. Some sort of, it's hard to say without saying it, but it's.
You want to say arcane.
They're in. It's not. There's some sort of inscription that's not a language.
But obviously foreign to me at least.
Uh, the style of the markings are somewhat familiar, but it's not a language. Hey John, how's it going?
And just the mummy is stone.
And why are you
said
in a
the throne
hotel?
Was made of wood. Is that
Yes, made of wood.
okay? Interesting.
All right, we'll go to Bjarni.
Yeah, I moved up. I see what everybody's doing. I kind of check out this blue ogre dude, see if he's holding anything similar, like some odd item or something.
Adorned with a silver chain around his neck, and you can see there is a silver globe with face of the man in the moon.
Interesting. Okay.
Okay. Skeld. What's Skeld doing?
Move
How
up
can
to
you be
the,
in a hotel?
big thing in the center of the room.
Aren't we supposed to all be
Inspect
locked in
that.
at the house, John? Go ahead and show me where you're going to. Sorry.
About there.
Okay. Move to here. And was there something you wanted to do once you moved there?
Yeah, can I inspect whatever the big black thing is in the middle of the room?
That, in another life, you killed one of these. But
All by himself.
yeah. Unfortunately, this guy does not know that. Let's see. It is indeed black dragon. It's a replica or something similar, and it is got its wing kind of wrapped around a copper bound box, which looks like it has some kind of shiny gems that are capturing the blue light that strikes them every now and then. You'll see it kind of leave a reflection inside the dragon's wing.
Okay, does it have a scorpion's tail or a regular tail?
It looks like there's no like spine on the end of it or anything. It looks just like a regular reptilian tail, armored obviously, but we'll go to Amund. Are you still just watching to the north?
I am.
And gentlemen, you were casting detect magic. So detect magic is not
that is
a
correct.
one-time sort of you shoot it off and it only detects from there. It's you cast a spell and you can within a cone in front of you, you can detect it within 30 feet. Certain things will block it, lead, stone. You can't detect through a certain amount of stone, that sort of thing. So you cast it. Where are you looking?
I'll start by looking at the black dragon in the center of the room, down towards,
Okay.
I guess, Borgen's down there. Then I'll turn in a circle. It says I can go 60 degrees per round, and I'll just try and scan as much of the room as I can.
Mm-hmm. So when you look at the dragon, the chest or the box, it's a 2-foot wide box and 2 foot tall, 2 foot wide, 2 foot tall, 3 foot long copper box. The box gives off an aura of magic.
Okay, I let the party know. Hey, this this copper box here is radiating.
Okay. Where
What
do you
about
want to-
the animals, the monsters?
Nope. They do not radiate any magic whatsoever.
Just to remind the party, I do have the Earth Ring that gives me 2 Stone to Flesh spells. If you're feeling feisty, we can maybe
I think you might
animate
want
the
to keep that in
beholder or
check.
something.
I think if you grab whatever's in front of it, you're going to find that out anyway.
I think you might be right. Yeah. I'll go move over towards the box that was radiating magic and examine.
Yeah, you're pretty close. So you can lean in and or lean over the top and look in and like I sort of described to Skeld, you can see that there is just a ton of gems inside. All kind of glittering in the light.
And nothing else is radiating magic, not the staff or the crossbow or any of that.
I told you what you could the box you could see immediately in front of you. After that, you need to tell me where else you're looking. I do want to say that whenever you did the detect magic on while you were examining the box, you could see that the box itself was magic, but as you look on towards the front of the box, there is some runes scribed on the front, and they are in a language. You couldn't see them before you cast the spell.
Oh, that's interesting.
Smells like a trap.
It could be.
I'll swing around, kind of, and look at the lion, the
Okay, hold
ogre.
on. Let's do them one at a time. So when you say the lion, what are you talking about? The thing that's south of Skeld, or something else?
Correct. No, the thing south of Skeld.
Okay. The creature itself, the statue, doesn't radiate magic, but the crossbow that it's hunched over, kind of looking at like it's about to bite it, is magic.
Okay.
Radiates magic.
I'm gonna call the shots. Like as I see things that are magic, I'll call it out to the group. So I'll say,
Okay.
the crossbow's magic. Then I'll turn towards the ogre. I guess it was.
The blue ogre thingy, yeah.
Yeah.
The necklace that it is wearing that has the man in the moon radiates magic.
I'll call that out. Turn towards the giant, I think it was.
Who do you follow? Oh, you're an elf. Never mind.
I'm a half elf, yeah.
Its spear radiates magic.
Okay, I will call that out and then turn towards the beholder.
You look at the beholder, and the beholder, nobody really looked at it other than just to kind of glance and see what it was, but its eye, its central eye, and all the tentacles are focused on what looks like a scroll tube laying in front of it. And it is radiating. Sorry, my wife is making racket. That may be what it is. She's printing stuff out. Now I'm distracted.
Something about the beholder's eye.
The tube in front of it is glowing. Did you not get the part about the tube?
No.
Hold on a second.
So sorry. Hold on.
All right.
I just had to get this printed out.
Picking up noise from the back whenever it's doing that. We're good. Alright, let me see. I'll start again. All the eyes on the tentacles and the central eye, they're all kind of looking down at this tube that's in front of it. and that tube is radiating magic.
Gotcha. Okay. I will call that out to everybody in the room, and then turn towards the cat-looking thing, the cat-human-looking.
Mm-hmm. Look at that. 1 second. At first, you don't really notice anything. I mean, it looks like kind of a fancy dressed, sort of, regal sort of person. So you didn't really notice, but with the detect magic, you can see that the ring on its left paw is magic or radiates magic.
Got ya. Okay, I call that out and then turn towards the next thing, which I don't remember what that was. Maybe it was the
mummy had a
No,
staff.
no, the Medusa and then the mummy.
Oh, Medusa.
yeah.
Sorry, it's hard to tell on here.
So when you look at the Medusa, like the rest of them, it all kind of looks very real, but stone. On the Medusa itself, though, she is wearing this black cloak that isn't made of stone, and that is radiating magic.
The cloak.
Yep.
Okay, I'll call that out and turn towards the next thing.
You mean you're gonna have to tell me which ones, because I don't know. When you say turn to the next thing, I don't know.
It's,
You're gonna have to describe the way you remember it.
It's the mummy.
I think it's the mummy.
Okay. It has the staff that's laying across its palms that radiates magic.
Okay, I call that out, and then whatever's directly south of Parafel.
Directly south of Parafel is a white. And it is crouching over a silver urn, and I should have mentioned this. Actually, did we get to you examining that? I don't think we did, Parafel. So
No,
we
we
can do
did
that
not.
at the same time.
That's okay.
That thing is crouching over a silver urn. It kind of looks like something that people that have been, their ashes would be put into. And something in the urn is magic.
Okay, call that out. I think that's everything.
So how long is it supposed to last?
It says it lasts a turn, and you can do 60 degrees per round.
So 20 minutes? 10 minutes. Yeah. If it lasts a turn, that's 10 minutes.
Yeah, he had time to go around
Yeah.
the room.
Yeah. I was just trying to figure out if it about the time you get done examining the last thing, it has expired.
Okay. So I think the assumption is if we touch any of these things that radiated magic, then the statue will come to life and we'll have to fight it.
I mean, that's a guess. I have no idea if that's the truth. You said there was runes on the box, correct? Did you see runes on any other things?
He did not. Not that I described.
Okay.
The only thing that the detect magic revealed runes markings, and they weren't runes; they were actual language
A
on
language.
the box. Yeah, I like to have maps that kind of describe the room so that I don't have to remember the
But you
entire
can only
description.
see it with a read.
What do you think of the dark
detect
story
magic.
box with the transparency?
That is what he said, yep. So I'm fine
Hold
not
on a
touching
second.
any of these things, but if you guys are game, pick whatever you think's weakest.
I'll tell you what. Paraphil will go ahead and cast a detect magic so he can see them, and he has the ancient languages skill, so
Okay.
he'll see if he can read it.
All
Tell
right.
what it is.
Give me a language skill check, and you can do it in the tower, please.
Let me get rid of his spell as well.
So it's 4 words, and they're in ancient common language. Not common anymore, obviously.
Right. Not so common language.
Not so common anymore language. So each one of them is different, and I will let you come up with the words because they're effectively commands. Let me try to come up with something. So the first one is some sort of, God, I wish I could come up with a cool sounded. I can't.
Sure you can, man. Come on.
In common, in ancient common it sounded different, but in common it's shrink. That's the first one. And the second word, what? That is weird. Okay, we'll skip the second and go to the third for now. The third word is what would be in common to return to normal. And again, you can come up with these words as you want, what they actually, what the actual words are, but this is just kind of the description of the words. And the fourth is growth. And the second one is a really strange word that you have a hard time translating, but it has something to do with a hut.
Okay. And you said he gets a sense these are command words, correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I tell the party what he's discovered here. I don't know. I'll find out some words for these in a minute.
And I'm not
words for that.
Yeah, and I gave you those words just so you can know in your head what they're supposed,
Right.
What the thing does, and you can come up with whatever you want later.
You'll be proud. I old school actually wrote those down.
Okay. You guys do have notes filled on your character sheets if you really need something to put somewhere and you don't want to lose it. That's a good place to do it. But I think you can also make notes within the within Fantasy Grounds. I haven't ever tried it, but I think you can. But all right.
You said there weren't any other runes like that on anything else, correct?
No, it takes you a good at least 5 minutes because you cast a spell and it takes a good 5 minutes of studying the lettering and the words and you're kind of translating it and it takes about 5 minutes to get it all to where you can get all the command words. So you have about 5 minutes left of your detect magic if you want to use it on something else.
Well, tell you what. You guys have any preference on what he looks at?
I don't.
No, I don't.
Not really, no. There is a magic staff with the mummy.
Yeah, I tell you what. Since it's really close, it's like right there. He will go to the staff and see if he can tell what kind of magic is there.
It radiates magic. The markings that Borgen points out they're not like the ones on the box. They don't they don't require detect magic to show their, some sort of markings on the thing itself.
Can he read what those are?
Do you have spellcraft?
Yes.
He didn't, so go ahead and give me a check in the tower, please. It is something outside of your scope of magic.
Okay. Since like another school, like not arcane.
It's definitely not in your field, yeah. That's the impression you get.
I could take a look, see if maybe they're
Yeah.
religious.
Let's say since Parafel doesn't know, he's like, hey, this might be divine. You want to check it out, Brother Barney?
Yeah, I'll take a look at it. Move over there.
Okay. I want to have you do the same thing. Give me a spellcraft in the tower, please. Well,
Did that work?
yeah, I saw it. You know that the runes are divine, but you don't know what they're for.
Okay, yeah, I'll let everybody know. Yeah, these are definitely divine in nature, but I can't determine what they are.
Yeah, that's kind of why I went with the white writing
Could be
on top of the
good,
dark
could be
color,
bad.
so that you could see it pretty good as far as the transparency piece.
Yeah.
I tried it doing with transparency
I
with a
still
white
think
background,
when
but
you
it was
grab this
just
thing,
terrible.
whatever it is going to animate. If
Yes.
not the whole dang room.
Yeah, as I say, if not the whole.
Brian, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, okay.
You just
I
have
was
to
hoping you
replace-
could check out the lights with the detect magic.
He's already done.
Yeah, I say that.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm just gonna say, as we panned across, did we see anything? I guess detect magic takes us quite a bit of scrutiny, though, right?
Yeah, it's like the detecting evil or anything.
Right,
You
we
have to
look at it.
just clear your mind, focus on what you're looking at, and then it works.
You just have to replace the item with an equally weighted bag of sand.
That's it. Absolutely. Actually, we've got a Gribbly over here. We could just slit his throat and stick him on one of these places, right?
Wow.
He's nothing but a little. Yeah.
He just turned around. He's gonna haul ass.
No, Gribbly's like, he doesn't like being back here with the halfling because the halfling doesn't like him. But he doesn't. He's really scared about the room, so he doesn't go in.
And Gartner, look, guys, look here, Gribbly. I'm not gonna let anything happen to you. I don't like you, but I'm not gonna let anything happen to you.
You're kind of learning that he's not. Him and his buddies aren't the typical in a cave sort of goblin. They seem to be more of like they live in the forest sort of goblin. And maybe there's a difference. This
They're
guy
house
certainly
goblins.
this guy certainly seems a little different, but you're not sure what that would be. I mean, normally they're rabid, they want to tear your
Right.
face off sort of things, but these three guys, they seem a little different than the ones that you guys have encountered in your entire lives, so. But when he
Morgan
talks
doesn't
about
like-
home, he talks about the forest, that sort of stuff, not living in a cave and and eating babies. Sorry, what was that about, Morgan?
Morgan doesn't like goblins.
No. Yeah.
All right, you guys want to do anything in here?
Well, yeah, I mean, seems like we got a room full of magic items. It's just whether or not we can.
We
Do you
could
think
leave
they're
them
go-
and come back, maybe.
Do we think they're going to animate?
Are all these hallways leaving this room? Are they big enough for most of these creatures to get through if they did animate?
Absolutely.
Darn.
Let's start setting up the Congo line of death down this hallway over here, and then we'll let the thief grab an item.
Yeah, you go first.
Yeah. Thief, go grab it.
That's his
I think-
job, isn't it?
He's a burglar, right?
The thief should get behind it so he's ready to backstab if it does animate.
Well, we've encountered a white before. We know that they can be defeated.
I'm game.
We've encountered a black dragon before, and they can be defeated.
Yeah, but the Medusa and the Beholder could be a real issue if they everything animates at once. I'm saying.
Yeah.
that would,
Look, if this whole room animates, I'm gonna run. Period. That's it. Because if this whole room animated, it'd be over with.
Yeah, I was just gonna say if it animated, I think it's the end of the gaming session.
Yeah.
It's time for Keep on the Borderlands and all new characters.
There you go. Time to roll new characters.
What's Amon doing?
What are we looking at over here?
I don't know. What are you looking at?
I don't know. I'm looking at what everyone else is looking at.
We were checking out the mummy holding the staff.
Oh, this staff? I'm gonna grab the staff.
Alrighty.
Bam!
You grab the staff, and when you do, you hear this sound start from the mummy's chest. Sounds like just a deep sort of rumble, like you would hear in somebody's, if they were really hungry.
Of evil.
Like somebody was really hungry.
Transform
And the mouth opens up, and this green fluid sprays out all over you. Give me a save versus death.
Oh, death.
Oh, dang, we're going hard. All
Oh
right.
my.
You got a staph infection.
Oh, there is no save versus disease.
There we go.
No!
Where are my saves, though? I feel like I don't.
Alrighty. Wow, that's some terrible rolling,
No,
Dan.
that is fantastic.
It is, but remember the first part of this. So the green liquid sprays all over in your face. Your skin starts peeling and just bubbling and falling off your face. It's acid. Eats off half your beard. Your nose is just like gushing blood. Your skin is half peeled off. And we need to make item savings throws for your stuff.
Oh.
No.
Oh boy.
So let me find your
Now
character.
you're really ugly.
he's gonna be a buck naked or something.
I have to learn this statue for messing up the beard. I don't care about the items; those can be replaced.
Yeah. Wow, you got a lot of stuff, man. Oh, I see why.
Yeah, I
One
got
second.
them back.
Yep.
Oh, he's got the bag of holding, doesn't he?
Yep.
Oh crap.
Alright, so what
It's
will
uncool when those things get torn.
Yeah, that's not fun.
So this actually should be pretty easy up front. We need a metal versus acid. Give me a d20. You want a 13 or better.
Yeah, buddy.
Woohoo! Alright, that is your axe. And your shield is the same, so 13 or better. Oh,
What about shield?
shield is no longer useful. You can delete that. Next is... I'm going to roll this. That means it's... Oh, just what it needed. Your gauntlets are good. Needed a 10, rolled a 10. Give me leather versus. Give me a D. Give me another save, or 20 sided, and you need to make a 10 or above. This is your backpack. That is good. Your hand axe is metal. You need to make a 13 or better. Oh, that is not. Your hand axe is gone. And I'm guessing the bag of holding's tied to your belt or something because it doesn't really say. So that is going to be cloth. And I'll give it a +2 because it's magic. So that you need to make a 14 or better to save the bag of holding.
That's not. Do we get an extra?
Oh wait, no. You need a 10 or better. Sorry.
50-50. Let me shake it up.
Roll it good. All right.
So the bag does not get dissolved. All right, so we're good. I normally forget that, but I was going to remember that one. All right, so and with that, the jaw of the mummy thing just kind of dissolves with the stuff that just, and his chest is kind of half dissolved because it dripped and sprayed all over itself. Also, you grab the staff. Let me check something real quick. Let me look this up. It's not there. So I need you to make a save versus spells.
Alright, give me just 1 sec.
Okay.
Seems like there's something missing on my sheet real fast. Save bonuses. Yeah, I'm supposed to have a +4. I forgot to put those on the sheet.
No, you do not. You do not. You're fine.
Oh, not for this? Okay.
No, it automatically does it because it's tied to your traits that you have. Okay. As soon as you touch the staff, you went blind. You are now blind.
Damn
That's
my eyes.
unfortunate.
Ouch.
In 1 second, I'll put the effect on you. 1 sec. Blinded. There we go. So you went blind, and then you had acid sprayed all over you, and you don't know that half your beard is gone, and that you lost a couple of items. But yeah.
Did he get injured?
Yes, and you took 6 damage, and I'll fix that. There you go. But you have the staff in your hand.
Why is it so dark in here?
Cursed items with trapped statues.
I'll hold the staff out and try to feel my way around like a blind walking.
Okay, so give me a D20, please. All right, you're swinging the staff around, and you widely miss Paraphel and Bajarni with it. You don't hit anything. You just kind of swing it around and didn't hit anything.
So he's blind, obviously, to us too. We could tell he's just been struck blind, or by what he's saying or how he's acting, I guess.
His eyes are milky when he looks in your direction.
But they're still there.
Yeah, they're there.
Well, that's good.
They're not gone.
Okay, because I can fix this.
You can fix what?
We can fix
Turn-
this.
You can turn the lights back on?
I can cure blindness. I have that spell prepared. I just need a moment. And
Who's
for
blind?
the blind person to be still.
Who's blind?
Man, they turned
Matt-
the lights off and someone went blind? This is ridiculous.
Yeah, the lights are still on there, man.
Thank you very much
What
for the
the light
subscription,
nobody's
Madman. That's
home.
awesome. Appreciate it. Hope you enjoy it. We have a new subscriber, by the way, Madman812. He is a
Welcome,
Madman!
Madman.
Thanks for joining us,
new
buddy.
follower,
Thank
new
you, bud.
subscriber. So I wanted to mention this before I got distracted with that, but thanks again, Madman. Amun, did you see your roll? How it automatically it says con +4?
Let me see. Oh, I do see that.
Yeah.
Is
So
that
I changed that recently. So
Oh,
now
okay.
now it's tied to a trait on your character sheet, so that if your con goes up or down, it'll automatically adjust based on that. So you don't have to remember to go in and manually adjust those values. I did the same thing for I fixed Grimlock's stuff too. His will automatically do that too. But so
Oh, that's good.
all right.
So I failed just anyway.
Yes, you still failed, but yeah.
All right. Well, can we get these lights turned back on? Because, this is creepy. I'll start walking forward, like poking the ground with the staff.
I'll get up next to him and calmly and gently tell him, "Hey, hold on, I'll turn the lights back on for you. Give me a."
Don't you have like cure blindness as just like a thing, an innate ability of Palor?
You would think, right?
I don't remember that being one. Maybe it
That's
is. I'd have to
double
check.
check because that sounds like something he would have. I mean, you're immune to that kind of thing, so
I think I'm immune to it, but
it doesn't
of course
give you any.
I didn't have that ability until after a certain level, so of course I got blinded before I got it.
The proper answer is yes. That's an innate ability.
Dang, you're right, Brian. I'm sorry.
Egon. When somebody asks you if you're a god,
The answer is yes.
Amund, if you would like to move, I will let you make a wisdom check. Since you have blind fighting, I know it's not the same, but you can kind of figure out. You have an easier time of it than people without that training. So it's still, you can't see where you're going. You are way better off having somebody, you hold their elbow while they lead you around, sort of thing.
That's not
But
happening.
in a pinch, somebody can grab you by the beard and pull you around.
That's definitely not happening.
No, I don't. I
what's
don't have
left
that
of it,
innate, but I do really have the spell memorized. So
Yeah, you're good. All right, cast it if you're going to do that.
yeah, I'm gonna do that. Where's he standing here next to me?
Yeah, I'll hold on. As long as nobody's like holding my hand or anything. So, we got a new target icon.
Yep, changed it.
Keeping me on my toes here.
The hell?
Why did you attack him, man?
Well,
You
I hit the
attacked-
button. I thought that was the cast button.
you
I
attacked
guess-
him with cure blindness.
Yeah, that's so if
Surprise!
Oh, it's
You want-
reversible. Okay.
Yeah, it's reversible. So you need to attack, and then they'd have to fail their save. So.
Now I'm super
But he
blind.
doesn't need to make any saves. It works as a remove spell, cure blindness. You don't have to do anything. That's just it removes it. You've cast a spell.
Yeah, and it ticked it off my sheet, but there may need
Yeah.
to be another option on that for just casting it as the curative. one.
There is if you hit the gear. Actually, what you can do is just tick off the little dot. Yeah, I understand what
probably.
you're saying now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you wouldn't have got the cast sound. So,
And the cast sound is cool.
no, I like the cast sounds myself.
So you can take the blinded off of him, I guess.
Yes, I can. It's a good
Ah.
idea.
Well, thank you. Who wants this rubbish stick.
I'm not touching it.
And Parafel says, obviously, Brother Bjarni here said it's divine, so it needs to go to a divine caster.
Yeah, I'll take that off your hands if you don't mind.
I'll hand it to him.
Save versus spells, and I know the outcome is irrelevant, but I still need you to do it.
Also, be
In
careful.
the tower or
You
what?
said that with entirely too much gusto.
No, that's open, right?
Yeah, that definitely is open.
Nice.
Yeah. Had you not been a priest of Pelor, you would have went blind. There's some magic, and as you touch it, you realize it's a warding of some type that's on the spell. That's something that clerics, priests can cast. So the staff itself is warded from anybody touching it. If anybody touches it, it's got to save, or they're gonna go blind. Unfortunately for you, you're immune to that sort of thing.
Fortunately.
Thinking about
Garden heard
he could use
somebody
that as a
say
weapon.
trap earlier.
Anybody
He says,
hits would have to
if
save
you
versus
guys want to
spells.
find traps,
Or go
I'll
blind.
come in there, but you got to make sure that big dragon doesn't eat me.
You want me to go talk to him?
Hey, just make sure the dragon doesn't eat me. We've been down this road before.
It doesn't appear to be moving. I think you're safe.
Are you sure?
Reasonably sure.
Positive.
How thick does the neck look on this dragon?
What do you mean? How thick?
Like,
It's gonna break.
does it look like I could possibly bust the head off if I hit it enough times with my axe?
Well, it's as large as, say, a horse.
All right, I'll put my axe down on the ground for a moment, balancing the haft on my knees, spit on my hands, pick up the axe, and get to chopping.
You're going to chop stone with your axe.
Yep.
You are a dwarf. You know what
Until
that's going to do.
Well, it's a magic axe, so
Uh-huh.
one would hope that after about, forever, I can get through this.
Well, I'll tell you what. We'll say this. When he hits it and the dragon doesn't move, Garten will say, okay, I think it's all right.
All right. Point proven then. Then I'll put the axe away and step away.
Okay. 1 second, please.
Who was going to do that?
Do what?
Who was going to use the axe on the dragon?
Amoon was I was.
Amoon.
Oh, okay, yeah. That just popped in my head, the Lizzie Borden rhyme, but
Yeah.
replacing Ammon Rockgut with Lizzie Borden. And Dragon for parents.
Alrighty, so what is Garten doing?
Garten says, hey, I hear you guys have might want to check for some traps around here. Which one you want to look at? And he is, as scary as the other things are in this room, he is giving the dragon a wide berth.
Okay.
So, what do you guys want him to check?
I don't know. Maybe look at that copper box.
Which is right in front of the dragon.
Yeah.
He just really? Look, you really got to make sure he doesn't eat me.
I just hit him in the neck. He didn't move. I think you're safe.
He could be faking.
I'll hit him again.
He could be full of a lot more acid than Mummy was.
Garten will move around there and see if he can find any traps.
On
on the copper box in front of the dragon.
All right, give me the check in the tower, please.
All right.
-5.
Hold on, let me get that on here.
You find no traps.
Garden says, "Man, there ain't no traps here, but there is a dragon. You guys do see this dragon, right?"
I see the likeness of a dragon.
And he moves back. He'd rather be over here beside the Medusa than the dragon.
She is topless.
Yeah, but she's hideous. It's kind of like some of those bars down there south of Fort Worth.
She's a
Alrighty,
butterface.
fellas. Alrighty, fellas. What you want to do?
I think we should just leave this room. That's what I think.
Yeah, I think so too. We can always come back.
I don't
mean,
know what to do with that staff, I guess. But
Yeah, the one thing was trapped, and then the staff itself was cursed, so that seems to be likely for the rest of it, probably.
I believe this is what you call a honeypot.
Yeah. Grimlock.
I'm okay with moving. I'm
Oh.
just, this is magic stuff. I don't deal with that. I've been watching down the hallway, making sure nothing's coming to hit you. I'm kind of shaking my head periodically, going, God, this is taking a long.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
All right.
Pick a
Feels like
hall.
we're moving. Let's check this northwest hallway. Let's get Garten. Garten, you want to go take a look since Jareth is not?
Garten says, "Yeah, I'll pop on my ring and go ahead." He goes invisible and moves down to there.
Of course.
Moving silently because we've obviously been making all kinds of racket in this room.
Yeah. It's really worth you making this move silently and check, isn't it?
Right. He's like he said, he doesn't care.
So you start smelling that earthy sort of dirt smell that you smelled, you guys, when you guys passed through the mushroom sort of field area.
Yeah.
You can kind of see giant mushrooms right around the corner.
All right. So he will assume. Nah, I say that. Up to here and look. And can he determine that is the room that we went through before?
Looks like it.
All right. And he will move back and he'll move up beside Grim and say, "Hey, yeah, that goes back to the room with all the mushrooms in it where that lady
Yeah.
led us
All
through."
right. Let's check out the north hallway then. I'll go stand.
So he'll move to there.
I'm definitely going to fix this.
What'd you break?
Oh, it's what I was complaining about earlier, about I can't get to the map
reveal stuff.
now from...
So he'll move up to the corner and kind of peek around.
There is a door to the north, and then that corner continues on west as far as you can see.
All right. So he'll move to the door and take a listen.
Alrighty. Give me a hear noise, please. Sounds quiet on the other side.
All right. He will go ahead and check and see if the door is locked.
Doesn't seem to be, but it's pretty big.
A big door that is locked.
No, I said it doesn't seem to me,
Oh.
but the door is very big. I mean,
Alright.
the doors past that, large circular room, they're, like 8 feet tall.
Okay. So he'll move back. I guess he sees Morgan there, right?
You hear Borgin. He's really loud. Well, actually, it's not. He is. He's not wearing armor, but he's still loud.
I'll move up to Morgan and say, "Hey, man, I didn't see anything down the hallway to the left. I didn't hear anything behind the door, but it is unlocked, but it's just really big. Too big for a little guy like me to open."
Okay, I'll go up there when I see Garton talking with Borgin.
Okay.
And I'll motion everybody up because I'm going to open the door.
You know, healer folks, y'all moving up with us?
I'd like that.
It'd be best. Rob, Mike,
Here comes Gribbly.
Gribbly moved up.
I don't think you want him healing you.
Okay, when Barney gets up there, I'll go ahead and listen at the door, and then if I don't hear anything, I'll.
You do not hear anything.
Okay, and I'll
Garden's
go
like,
ahead and
"See, I
open the
told
door.
you, I didn't hear anything there."
Yeah, I hear you.
And you're opening the door?
I am.
Yeah. Feel real quickly. And you can see at least this piece of it. That's not where I wanted. This is a source of light, so it kind of disrupts your infravision.
Okay.
Like a fire pit or something. It's giving off light so you can see directly behind the fire. There is this sort of stand with this brass round, looks like a giant plate is right in the middle. It's kind of swinging in between it.
It sounds like a gong. Is that what you said? Like a brass disc suspended?
That's what it looks like, yeah.
Is the disc standing vertical or horizontal?
It's not a flying saucer.
Okay.
And this is a hallway leading up into that room? Or
Nope.
does it go off to the right?
That's why I revealed some more of the room so you can kind of see. But you're only looking down that hallway. You can't see the rest of the room without moving up.
Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and step into the room and look off to the side.
You can't see much more from where you were at. I mean, that's a straight hallway up to that point.
Oh, that's what I was asking. If that was a straight hallway up to that area. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to move up to the exit of the hallway so that I can peer into the room to the right.
Ready? 1 second. See if I can remember how to do this. And by hand revealing never works out really well. So that's what you see. It's a triangular shaped room. There are 4 doors. You can see where they're at.
There are what?
4 doors.
Okay, got it.
Let's see. There are piles of rubbish. Bones, look like gnawed bones. And the fire in the middle is, it's not burning as, as large as it was previously. It looks like it's been let itself, they've let it burn down somewhat. Just beyond what you guys are calling a gong, you can see stairs going up.
Ooh, up is good. Does it look like we can get around that disc to go up the stair, or will we have to move the disc out the way in order to do that?
It's just in front of it. It's not blocking it. And you can see there are 2 crests on the walls right there and right there that are giving off dim sort of light, mostly smoking, but it looks like it's their light, normal light source when the fire is not burning.
Okay, so I'll make my way in and kind of skirt the right-hand wall here, and I'll listen at the doorway as I pass to see if I hear anything, and at the same time I'm scanning around to make sure nothing's moving, and I'll eventually wind up at the disc.
Okay. So what I would like for you to do is... No, I'll do it for you.
I'm gonna move up.
All right. So as you move towards the door, just as you're about to push your, put your ear against it to listen to the other side, the door pushes open, kind of pushes you back a little bit, and to the side you can see creatures that you're familiar with.
All right, let's kill some stuff.
Kobolds.
Okay. No.
Goblins, maybe? Giant rats?
Fire elementals.
I'm thinking, this is positive thinking here.
Methods.
No! Shut up!
Actually, you know what? I need to double check something. You made your surprise check by 1. I think these guys make it harder for you to do that.
I'm not surprised to see kobolds here.
Well, that's a good thing they're not kobolds.
No!
Oh, so you would have a -3, which means you would have been surprised by 2.
Why do I have a -3?
Because these guys give you a -3. They're stealthy. They're sneaky.
Oh, got it. Yeah.
But they're opening the door.
Yeah,
Sneaky
they heard you.
kobolds.
They heard you, and pushed open the door just in time to knock you back. I'll put you back there.
Okay.
And you see. Let me reveal the map real quick first.
I think they heard us back in town, actually.
Probably.
Yeah. Freaking rooms are shaped nice.
Come on, man.
Whoever
This is
built this
old
dungeon.
school stuff, man. Old school, cool shaped rooms.
Bugbears!
Yeah, bugbears. So, bugbear number 3 is the one that
You said
opened the door.
Bugbears are stealthy?
Yes, they are. They give you a -3 to your to saves or surprise checks. Yeah. But you didn't know that. You're surprised to know
Sneaky
that,
little
weren't you?
bugbears.
Hold on a second.
Grimlock can take care of these.
This guy is going to swing his mace. Hits!
Nah.
5.
Do it.
This guy charges out. He's going to do the same thing. I'm just going to use the same guy to attack, so it makes it easy on me. He misses. This other one rushes out since Mr. Grimlock is surprised. Makes another attack. Oh, nat 20, look at that! For 6. And that's...
Seriously, come out here and roll a 19, a 16, and a 9.
Yes, I did. And the 16 missed, so... Alright, so that is their action. The other 3 are moving into position. And that's where they're at when the round starts. And so, I mentioned this when we started. We're playtesting a different type of initiative. And what it does is... it does group initiative. Gribbly is obviously an NPC, so he is different. But what it works is you get a D10, and everybody goes on that 10. So in this case, you guys got a 9. 2 of the bugbears get to go before you guys, and then all of you guys get to go, and then the rest of them get to go.
I do have a question. Why do 2 of the bugbears have a different initiative?
Because I didn't do group initiative for them. I can.
No, that's fine. No, I was just curious.
Give me a sec. I'll make them next time. Actually, give me a sec. I'll re-roll. This may end up being worse for you guys. We'll see.
No, I was.
Nope. If you guys are going to beat them, then they get to go. Alrighty. Skilled. You get to go first.
I'm going to charge up an attack.
Alright. In charge. Let me apply that before you do it. 1 second.
All those cool green arrows are new.
Yeah.
They are.
Alright.
I also noticed down here in the modifier section, it looks a little different as well.
The green background stuff?
Yes.
Yeah, I changed that. It makes it a little easier to see.
Much
The other one was harder to see out. Alright, you are going to target bugbear number 2. Go ahead and make your attack. Skilled. Oh, 2! Oh. That is not good. Even with your tip bonus, that is a miss. Alright. Next is Parafel.
He's looking. Go ahead. Bugbear number 2.
Nice.
That was awesome.
I'm playing some Galaga.
Yes,
That was awesome.
That's a ringtone from my brother.
and he's gonna go ahead and cast a magic missile.
Okay, I'm confused. I see you. You have a movement.
No, I was trying to measure. Sorry, let me move.
All you have to do is target them to do that, and you did. So now you can
I was checking a distance thing on something else, and then, but he's going to target Bugbear 2 and hit him with a magic missile.
Go for it.
And I think he gets 3. I believe. Let me check.
Yeah, keep in mind if you want all 3 of them to go to him, you have to.
Going to him.
Okay. Yeah, you need. We went through this before, just to reiterate. If you cast magic missile and you want to spread them out, you have to determine that before they strike.
Correct.
Yeah, I like the green. They're a little bit better. I left the option in there to people could toggle between the various ones that I have. But I like that one the best.
I think it's 12.
Alrighty. Gentlemen. So
right,
doing this.
I'm gonna...
Sorry, let me. I want to say something else because you guys are casting. Normally, we would have the whole get interrupted when you get hit and all this other nonsense. But since we're doing this group sort of one side then the other side, there's really no mechanic to do that. I'm not going to keep track of that. So if you're going to, if you don't have to tell me before the round starts that you're going to cast. Just when it comes to you, if you decided you want to cast a spell, then you can. If you're going to move, you can. Or if you want to attack, you can. I'm not going to worry about whether you've been hit or anything, at least right now. This is not going to be our normal way of play. This is just to play test the mechanics. So, all right, go ahead.
Understood. I'm just gonna move up.
Alright. You are running completely past this bugbear.
Will he get a target?
Yeah,
or
he'll get to attack you. So
I'll
there's a
stop
couple things you can do. The thing is that you can only move, like, what is your move base? 12. So you could move. I want to say defensively, but it's what I normally term it as is fallback. You can only you can only move 40 feet and do that. So you're moving 55, so you wouldn't be able to do that, and him not going to attack. So if you want to move differently, you can. But I just wanted to clear that up.
Let me go back over there.
Right stop there. Okay. And that is less than half your move, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah? Yeah.
So can I attack?
Yeah. You can make a single attack.
Kick his bugbear butt.
Make sure you target him. Uh-oh. That's a hit.
Ooh, yeah.
What size are they?
They're large. Oh! 11 damage, took him out. Alright, go to Grimlock.
Alright, I am doing it.
You gonna give a yell?
Dwarven war cry.
There it is.
That is a hit.
Yeah, we're swinging again.
It's a damage 10 to Grimlock.
Hey, you're hitting yourself, man.
Yeah.
You just killed yourself, dude.
You killed yourself.
I'm dropping the dice on.
No,
the
you
guy,
dropped it
though.
on yourself. That was
I've
14.
never ever done that before, and you're saying I did it twice in a row.
Yeah, and
Something's not right.
24 total.
yeah, I think I removed it. No, I don't think I did. Yeah, you did. That is no, that was 24. You said 24, right, Brian?
Yeah, 24. And he was hurt. He was hurt pretty good.
Yeah, but he wasn't that low, I didn't think.
No, I wasn't yellow.
You were yellow, but you weren't
I was
orange.
yellow. I was yellow.
But he did 24 to the bugbear.
Yeah, and I undid 24. I mean, look at the math there. I healed. Oh, it only healed one? How did you do that? So I need to give you 13
Oh, it's
more.
probably because the first one only brought me to 0 or
Right.
Brought you back to 1, yeah.
There we go. That's where you're at. So now we got to do. One of these is going to kill it. So I'm pretty sure. Nope. It didn't?
Yeah, that looks like that's right. He took him 34 to 20.
And there we go. There we go. The second one took him out. There we go. Now, next time. Sometimes when you're zoomed in, whenever you mouse over, make sure that your tooltip before you drop dice says Bugbear X or whatever, because if you're really close, you're gonna catch yourself. So keep that in mind.
Yeah, that's really
And-
great. I was attacking Bugbear 5, by the way. I
Well,
don't know that it matters, but
no.
I'm just
I'll
I was dropping dice on.
okay. Thank you for the host,
Died.
Lord Gosumba.
Grimlock killed a bugbear.
Hopefully, hope you had a good evening. Did you get to play tonight? I'll just move that one in. There. How about that? Oh, what are you doing, man? There we go. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. That giant selection area. Your hitbox is really big. And that may-
just going to make sure that nothing comes up behind Brother Barney. You know, it tells Gribbly, "Hey man, keep an eye out."
He kind of nods. Yep, yep. What's Barney doing?
I'm gonna move up to be directly behind Grimlock.
Yay! I approve.
Good move.
Standing
I'll,
over. Oh,
Right there.
okay.
Stick my right butt cheek out a little bit further than the left.
Okay.
He's got a preference.
Hand it off to Morgan.
I have a move of 6. How many of these squares can I manage?
60 feet.
Oh, that's not bad. Can I move past these guys and get into the building?
If you can move that far, yeah. Just, here, let me do it for you. Sorry. There you go. You got that. Stop in there.
Yep, that's it.
Alrighty, it stops there. I think, just as an FYI, the reason your hitbox is bigger is those green arrows. That may be a problem. I may have to pull them in. I like the way they were, though, because it makes it really easy to see. Alright, Amund.
Those bodies in my way.
Do that.
And I think that's as far as I can move.
Yep, and that's more than half your move.
Sure is. So I'll just move over there.
Okay. And Gribbly is doing what he's told. We're going to start with the bugbears. This guy, I'm going to move the bodies out of the way just so we can get them out of the field of view and placement. This guy is going to move and take the place of the one that was murderized. Targets. Oops. Yeah. Yeah, that green thing is... I'm going to have to do something about that. That's a miss. This one is going to target Grimlock. He has got a halberd he is using. And he misses. Bardishi, I guess is actually what it is. This guy moves right to here. And hits the gong. Come on, man. Come on, man. Why? There it goes. Jiminy Christmas. I don't know why it took so long to go off. But you guys heard the gong. That's what he does.
Dinner is served.
Bugbear number 1 is going to target Amund. And he hits. For 5. And I think... So why did I not hear our sound there, Robbie? That we set up. We should have played. We should have played. But you guys don't need to roll anyway, so because it automatically does it. Gribbly is not going to go because he is watching. Alright. We're on the next round. Skeld, it is your go. You guys all go before the bugbears do.
Move forward and lay hands on Grimlock.
Okay. 1 second, please. Yeah, next time, let me look at something before you do that. Go ahead and do the effect, please. Oh, actually, I see what I was looking for. Let me... So you've already used Lay on Hands. That's why it said you had no uses.
Go ahead.
You had. That's why it was ticked off. You used it last time we played, and we haven't rested since then. Whenever you guys were fighting the jackal.
I hit the gas button.
I don't know what you just said.
I hit the gas button. That's when it picked it off.
Okay. I'm not gonna have a big discussion about it, but I'm fairly certain you used your lay on hands during the jackals last time, but we'll worry about it later. But just so you know, before you cast, double check that. I mean, it says that it had no uses left when you tried to cast it. All right, Paraphil.
Paraphil will go ahead and move forward. Actually, he can see Bugbear 6, correct?
You can see all the way into that room and it's up to the stairs, man. It's lit.
All right, he's going to go ahead and shoot a magic missile at Bugbear 6.
Ah. Target him and
Actually,
let loose.
it's 3 magic missiles.
Okay. Okay, just hand it off to the next person, please.
Yep. There you go.
Can I move past Bjarni to get at
you
that
can-
bear?
You can certainly move through your own people. You just need to make sure that you can end on the other side of him. As long as you don't end in his, space, you can do that.
I just want to go there.
Certainly, yeah, that's good.
I'm going to attack that bugbear.
Thank you for the follow, Zarthan. And evening low, 505. Hopefully you're having a good evening. Elosterion, 41. Thank you for the follow. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to say that properly.
Try and not to kill myself this time.
Go for it.
Oh, I can see, dude. I can see now. When those arrows are on me like that,
Yeah, I told you the hitbox is much bigger.
I have the dice directly over that bugbear, and it is saying me. I have to hold it off to the side.
Yeah, you got to go a little past. The hitbox with those makes... I'm going to have to try to pull them in or something. I hate to do that, but I may end up having to just pull them on top of the token.
You can roll the hit in the combat tracker too, right?
You can, absolutely, yeah. I kind of prefer doing what he does and dropping the dice on the map. And Garten.
He's doing the same thing. He's making sure that, Brother Barney moved on up. I'm trying to find him.
Yeah, last week I had a failure of my PC, but this week we are back online. He is
I'm up
in
next
the
to
melee.
Gridlock.
Oh, yeah, I see. He's going to move on up. There. And continue his watch.
Okay.
Rob,
Yes.
my better half says hello.
Oh, hello, Donna.
And Mike and everybody and Charles
Hey, Donna.
and everyone. And she says anybody else she doesn't know the name of.
Alrighty, what's Bajarn doing?
Gonna smack this bugbear.
Alrighty, give it a swing. See how the targeting indicator is inside on that token? It doesn't mess with that hitbox. I wonder if I can... I'll see if I can make the
Well, smack.
widget not actually do that.
All right. right, priest.
Nicely
Uh-oh.
done.
Took him out with 7 points of damage. Alright, Morgan.
I'm gonna charge Bugbear
give-
4.
1 second. Give me a percentile on the tower, please.
Uh-oh. Other door.
Another flood of bugbears.
Is flood the official term, or is it considered a flock? Or a
Maybe a
herd?
herd. Probably a herd.
Gaggle?
I would think pack.
Swarm. They are bugs.
Swarm of bugbear.
Pod.
I'll tell you what, let me do it for you. That was not what I was needing. Alright, so you make your charge at Bugbear, you said which one? Number 4?
Yep, number 4.
Alright. You charge. Let me give you the effect real quick. And make your attack. Evening, fellas. We are in the middle of the 3rd level. Yeah. They're trying to find Thrommel, actually, are supposed to be, but they keep getting
Well
distracted.
struck, sir.
That is definitely a hit. Can you guys hear the hits, or are they just really quiet because of the combat music?
They're quiet compared to
Yeah.
the music. I can hear them, though.
Okay. Actually, let me turn down the combat music in general. There. At least for the stream, because they're probably barely able to hear you guys with that racket going on. Are you going to apply the damage? I saw
I
the
roll it?
attack, but no damage.
Do I roll the damage die on the Bugbear?
You can, yeah. Or you can target him and then just double click it. Control left click him to target it and get the little, targeting reticle on him. There you go. And now just double click the damage. There you go. 5 damage. Awesome. And hand it off to Almund. Your Bugbear's still standing.
Hopefully not for long.
Not really. I've changed this one up a little bit because we've run this before. He's a prisoner being tortured for information, although they don't know that yet. It is an even round, yes.
I'll whack him again.
I'm still debating on whether he's alive
there.
at this point because they've been taking so long. He may not be alive when they get there. Awesome. All right, so it's my turn now. All you guys got to go. Let me do some map reveal real quick.
Comes another door.
The back door behind you is swinging open. Let me get these all revealed real quick. That's good for now. And you see this guy and this guy. As the doors are kicked open and they come barreling out, they both immediately just charge right at the two healers. This one's targeting Bajarni, or the Bardishi, if that's how you say that. Ooh, that hits. Nice. For 8 damage. Next guy is going to target Jalaman. Do the same thing. He also is using a Bardishi, and he missed. This guy's still got Grimlock targeted, and he missed. The gong guy is now done banging on the gong, is going to target Organ with a mace and miss. Oh no, he actually hit. Gotta go back to that.
Yeah, Morgan doesn't wear armor.
Yeah, I didn't think he'd hit with that low of a roll, but oh my lord. Come on. There we go. All right. Now we go to the next one. This guy. Yeah, not yet. Not yet. Alright, so what you're supposed to hear when that happens. That's what you're supposed to hear at the start of each round now. And I'm really disappointed that it's not playing. I'm not sure why.
I barely heard it.
Yeah, the other stuff is so loud.
It needs to be louder, but it's really cool.
If it was just a normal combat round without that loud racket, and I don't. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Anyways, I wanted to make sure you heard it at least once tonight. But our new round has started, and we get to go first. Unfortunately for you, that means that the big guy gets to come out now, because it's his turn.
Uh-oh, that is a big guy.
This guy comes charging outside the door. He's massive. Oops, stop doing that, please. He is... You guys have seen hill giants before. He is, in fact, a hill giant. He is 16 feet tall. The doors in here are much bigger than the rest of them, and he still has to duck going through them as he comes barreling out. There's also a pet beside him. It's a big wolf. In fact, it's a warg. But the giant takes aim at Oregon.
Duck and cover.
Yeah, that would be a best idea. But oh, that hits. You took 8 damage. Gribbly, not going. Bugbear.
That includes -4 to hit me for being a dwarf.
Let's see. Let me look. Defensive effects 3, yeah.
Yeah, he hit AC negative too, man.
Yeah.
Oh, Roger.
Yeah. Yeah, it's showing the defensive adjustment in there. For some reason, it says 3 and not 4. My guess is there's some other effect. I don't know what's going
It's
on. I'd
probably
have to
because
dig
he
in.
charged, right?
Oh, yeah, that's right. You did charge. That's why. See, I don't. It makes it easier.
Rules lawyering on me.
You were good, man.
I swear, I'm
Alright.
good, man.
You are. All right, bugbear number 8 is gonna keep swinging at Barney. Missed. Number 7 is gonna keep swinging at Jolman. And fumble. Number 5
Cut
is
off his
gonna.
own foot.
Yeah. Let's see if we can hit. No, he can't hit Grimlock. Number 4 is gonna keep going at Oregon. That's a hit again. Oof. Oregon is hurt. And the warg.
Max damage.
Yeah, and the warg is going to try to fight him too. Man, this sucks for you, man. You were just hitting me right at the wrong place. And he rolls a 1 and missed.
Oh, good.
He chewed off his own leg.
There you go, guys. Now it's your turn. Get it scaled.
Hey, can I move forward and attack?
You certainly can. You want to move to here and target bugbear number 8. Yep.
Well, would
There
that he was already in melee range of Bugbear 5? Would that get an attack of opportunity here?
He's within. Well, it would, but I could have just moved him. Yeah, it would have, but I'm not gonna worry about it right now. They've already. And you miss. Skilled.
I like how you argued the argument both ways, Charles.
Yeah, I would, but it's just we've already moved. I want to move on. All right, Parafel, go.
All right, Parafel will. Let's see. He still sees targets from there. He can see Bugbear 8, correct? Yeah, he'll go ahead and magic missile from there.
All right, attacking the bugbear.
All right, go for it, man. Evening, Cryptic. Sorry. That is a hit. That is just a hit.
I'll
9
take it.
damage. Yeah. Nothing wrong with that.
All right.
All right, Grimlock.
Finish off this bugbear.
It is a hit, sir. And you took him out.
Yeah, that's it for me.
All right, Garden.
Garden will go ahead and move up to right there. That's less than half his move. He will attack Bugbear 8.
Go for it. Are you invisible? Yes, you probably are.
No, he's not.
Oh, no.
I was
you're
looking.
not.
He is not.
Have no effects.
And miss with the short sword.
That is a miss. Yeah, big one. Darn it.
I'm gonna wheel around on this guy
Okay,
and smack him.
go for it. That is a hit. Oh, for 7 damage. He's still standing. Morgan, you are surrounded, sir. You can make a fallback maneuver if you would like. Or stand there and...
Sanctuary.
Oh, go for
Sanctuary
it.
on myself.
Go for it.
Do I need to roll the die on my guy or just in the...
You need to cast a spell. That's really all it is. And then put the effect on yourself. So I know how long it lasts. You know how to put the effect on you?
No.
So on the sanctuary spell, there's a little icon that looks like a little man. Drag and drop that on yourself. And you can do that within the combat tracker too. There you go.
Can I do anything else?
No. You're casting a spell, you can't do anything else.
Okay, that's it.
Alright. And Amund.
Do I have enough distance to charge the bugbear? Number 4 here.
No.
Dang. All right. Then I will step up here. And I will hit him.
Alrighty, go for it. Wow. With a 3, that's just a hit.
Eat axe. Get out of here.
And you
Nice.
took him out. 1 hit,
Nice.
18 damage. That hurts, man. There we go. I put the gong back for now.
Oh man,
Alright.
I was kind of liking the other thing.
Well, it wasn't automatically rolling, or it wasn't automatically playing. So why is the warg gonna? Oh, it's because they're a different group. Yeah. So the warg he's got to save versus spells. Morgan, do you know how to do that to make something save versus spells? I think the spell may actually... No, it won't do that. I'll just do it manually. 1 sec. Save versus spells. He failed. Alright, so he can't attack you. So he is going to... move to here. That's what he's doing. He's on a leash, so he can't go very far. And Hill Giant, he is going to try to attack you, but he's got to save versus spells, right? Because you have Sanctuary. So, I'm going to do that first. Oops. That did not work. Oh, look at that! So he can't attack you. So he basically, he looks at you, and you kind of. It's like, you know, that Doctor Who, they have that thing. What is it that they do to that happens in Doctor Who, where there's this kind of this field that, and man, it slipped my mind what they call it, but it's something where you just, oh fuck, I can't remember what it is. But anyways, big giant guy is going to move. Trying to figure out where he can move. He can go.
Wait there, Giant. After I kill your dog, I'm coming for you.
He moves to here. He targets a Mund.
Oh man, yeah.
Actually, no, he's not going to move to there. He's going to stay here, but he's still going to target a Mund, and he lobs a boulder that he pulls out of his pocket at you. And he hits. Ooh, 14 damage. All right, now you guys get to go. Skilled.
Spit out some teeth.
Okay, I'm gonna attack to the north if that's okay.
Yep, he's already targeted. I don't know. I haven't decided. I'm thinking I'm gonna make the whole vampire room end up being a torture chamber, and Thrommel's just been tortured to death, and he's in there. I think that's where they're gonna find.
That's it.
That's a miss. No, it's an even round. You get another attack, please. You get 2 every on the even rounds. That's it.
There we go.
And he takes out that one behind Brother Barney for 13 damage. And our next is Parafel.
Alright, Parafel. Seeing the hill giant changes targets, and plus his target is dead.
You can't see him.
You know, he can't see him, can he? But he can
Nope.
see the ward.
Yep.
So he will go ahead and send a magic missile at the ward.
Gotcha. So did you finish your drink, Brian?
Still working on it.
You sound like you're 2 shits to the wind.
No, I'm sorry. I've got my pipe in my mouth. So
Oh, okay, okay.
There you go, yeah.
I was about, dude,
Sorry.
you sound like you're totally trashed.
That's okay. As
what
long
I
as
was
the
thinking,
sound
too.
is there, right? I've got my pipe here as well. So
Okay,
Yeah,
you're good. All right.
He's over there melted into his chair.
I will say I feel pretty good though.
Okay, you're fine.
That's
All right,
hilarious.
Jorgen. Jolman, sorry.
Alright, I'm gonna try and kill this bugbear.
All right, give it a try. See if you can do it.
Hit him where it hurts. Oh, there you go.
That is a hit, sir. Ooh, 8 damage. He does not give up the goose, though.
All right. Nobody is in front of me. So I am going to go ahead and move up. Especially now that, let's see how I'm going to do this. I was gonna go around here, but that bugbear is kind of in the way, so I'll just move up to there and attack the bugbear and see if I can finish.
That's the giant's image.
Yep, sure enough.
Okay. You okay
All right,
with
just-
that, Wilson?
I don't see no pockets.
Yeah. Yeah, you're
Very
right.
good.
You are correct, sir. There should be a pocket on or pouch on that thing. You're going to be running through the fire doing that.
Running through what? The fire?
The fire. That pit right there is the fire.
Well, sure. I just figured that since Amund was skirting the right side, I could skirt the bottom side. But if the geometry doesn't support that, then I won't do that.
You can move through it. You just don't want to stop there.
Got it. I'll stop here then.
Yep, that'll work. Yep.
Okay.
And doing that will cost you additional move. So it would be 10 more feet, so 40 feet.
Yeah, that's fine.
Is that more than half your move? I forget if you're overloaded or not. Actually, it is more.
Move is
6, so anything over 3. Yeah, gotcha. Alright.
So I don't attack? Is that what
No,
you're saying?
you don't, and yeah, you don't have enough move to move and attack, moving 40 feet.
What if I charged?
You can't charge through the fire.
Straight line.
Garden.
It's using a term from the later editions. It's difficult terrain.
Yeah, I probably played that wrong, but that's fine.
Garden will move to where Bugbear 8 was.
Tell you what, let me clear out some of these guys.
Okay.
There's a
And
lot
then
of dead bodies.
He will go ahead and attack Bugbear 7 once he moves there.
Alright, go for it.
And miss horribly. There you go.
Dang it.
Alright, Bjarni.
All right, here we go.
Get him.
Dang it!
Miss!
That damn bugbear won't die.
Alright, Borgin, what's your plan?
I've got a potion of healing. I'm going to take that. Get
Okay.
that out.
So, drink it, and then delete it out of your inventory, please.
And then can I also activate my robe, which won't take effect till next turn, but can I activate it this?
No, you can't. Using a potion is like using any other magic item, so you can only use one magic item at a time, unless there's some special case. But yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
Mund?
As I promised to this giant, I'm gonna go murder his dog.
Alright, give it a shot. I'm gonna call the ASPCA on your ass, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's rabid. He needs to be put down.
He's on a leash, man. That's a hit.
He's a muzzle.
He's
though.
not a service animal.
You don't know that. Did you ask the giant if it was a
He
service
has
animal?
no jacket on him.
That's not necessary. That's not a requirement.
And I moved. It's only one attack, right?
Yep.
It's a comfort warg.
There you go.
Emotional support warg.
I don't see his service jacket.
I told you, man. Those are not required in the state of Texas. All right. Last attack probably on Jolliman, and he missed. However, this door is knocked open and 3 ogres come rushing out. And the first thing they see is a dwarf, so all 3 of them charge him. This guy goes here.
Dang.
This guy goes here.
It was nice knowing you boys.
This guy goes here. And then there's one that looks a little different. He's got like a weird sort of headdress made. It's got bones and pieces of ears and fingers hanging off, and
Yeah. Ogre Magi.
Yeah. Shaman.
he
Or a
looks.
shaman of some sort.
He says "Oomba boomba boomba" and casts a spell on Jalaman. And you
Argo
failed
Bargo
your
Glock
save. And because of that, you are blinded.
Wow.
Just gonna put this on him. Actually, no, I need to do this because this is probably the right one. Ready to go. All right, so Jalaman is blind. You guys see that Jalaman has where his eyes would be. There is this bright light shooting out of his eyes. Cast light on him. All right, so ogre number 3. He charged. So let's give him the effects. Let's do all that at once. We want this charge. 2, 3. And he targets a wound. Ooh, we missed. Next.
Any chance that gong is separating us?
Well, it would be if they had not kicked it down and, and they're also like ogres, so they could swing over it. But yeah, it's not something that's it's flimsy. It's not super stable. Barely stable enough for them to hit the gong with it.
GG.
That's a miss. Well, all of them are gonna miss.
Not likely. My armor class is not that good right now.
I don't know, man. Look.
Oh my god.
You guys were complaining about my bugbears rolling 19s and 20s, but
More
these are the
than
guys
we
that
would
need to
be
hit.
able
Yeah. Indeed. And next round. So we're starting with Gribbly, who is doing nothing. He's hiding in the corner. Skeld, you get to go. What are you doing, bud? You can't do that. Nope. Well, you can. If you want to move past the bugbear and it not get an attack on you, you certainly can do that. You wouldn't get to do anything at the end of your move. Or you can move to right there and attack the bugbear.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. It's targeted. Go for it. That is a hit. Oh, and he takes him out with 10 points of damage. All right. Fairfell. Why are you still way the hell back there, man? You're messing up my
magic missiles.
You're messing up my groove here. I'm trying to stay zoomed in, but when it comes to the parafels, like,
all right.
Do what you want, man. What are you doing?
He's gonna move to right there. Sorry, that's gonna be his full move, and that'll be what he does. Right up there next to the ogre.
To Ooga Booga Boo.
All right, now then I can zoom in and not go all whoppity.
You happy?
Yes, please. Thank you. All right, gentlemen, what are you doing, bud?
I am blind, but I
Yep.
am gonna try and make my way over to the ogre that cast that spell on me, even though I'm blind.
Give me a wisdom check, -4 in the tower, please.
See if I can do this right.
You stumble into the giant.
Did I do it
Alrighty.
right?
Did you? Yeah, you did it right. Yeah, you're good. To the rest of you guys, it looks like he stumbles a little bit towards the northeast. He's blind, so he only gets to move one. Alright, Grimlock is next.
He didn't fall into the fire, did he?
Not yet. He might next round. Go ahead
Anything's
and
possible.
hand off to the next person, please.
Wait.
I know as soon as I click it, you're gonna do it
Wait.
too, and then it's gonna double.
Get
Yeah.
past me.
Jala, you gonna hand it off, man?
There we go. All right.
Okay.
So
Sorry.
You're good.
I've got the big giant in front of me. I am gonna move up in his grill and look all menacing and yell a dwarven war cry at him and go swing for the fences. Oh, this guy will be much easier to drop dice. Okay, good.
Yeah, he's pretty big.
Oh, we hit. All right. And this guy is super large.
Yep, he is definitely big. Ooh.
Oh, max damage.
Nice.
And again, I'm yelling curse words at him and all kinds of slurs. I'm trying to get his attention.
All right.
And I will pass on to Garden.
Pardon.
Garten is going to go ahead and slip on his ring. Change here. And move up here towards the ogre that Paraphel is in.
You can move 30 feet. That's it. Actually, what's half your move?
I think 30. Let me check. Yeah, 30 is half.
Okay.
Wilson, when are you thinking we're going
Hold
to take
on.
our break, dude?
Hold on.
I don't know if we will. This is kind of stretching out. There's not been a good point to do it. I've been wondering the same thing.
That's 30 feet right there.
So you're basically running. You're not moving silently when you're doing this.
That's fine. There's a whole lot of shit going on. He's got to notice me.
Okay. All right. Hand it off to
Let
Bizarny.
me hand it off.
Hi, Barney. Just playing, man.
I'm gonna move to there and then take a swing at one of those ogres. At that ogre number
3. That looks like a hit. Oof. Max damage. 11 damage. Next is Borgin.
I am gonna cast Aid on Amund.
Okay.
Hopefully you guys forgive me for what I'm about to use.
fireball.
Given the circumstances and the odds that are against me, I'm gonna have to drink.
And I have to drink. All right, hand off to Abund.
All right, I am drinking this potion of invulnerability, and
Okay.
I'm gonna put the effect on. I typed it out real quick if you want to double check it after I add it.
Yeah, I don't think I actually have a effect on that on
there
the potion, do
wasn't.
I? Okay, yeah, that's
There
what I thought.
wasn't. I typed one out real quick.
It needs to be like everything non-magic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I may have
I think it's
one
good.
more already.
There was 2 AC, 2 save to all attack forms, and only magic items should be able to hit me, so it should be good.
Nice.
That looks good.
All right, and that's going to be my turn.
Alrighty.
Just delete this thing. Man, such a nice potion. Hate to use it right now.
Looks like a good opportunity, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking that might be a wise call.
Because another one of them boulders out of that guy's supposed pocket would hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, the next item you grab is probably going to wind up getting destroyed anyway. May as well get it out.
Oh, these guys. These ogres have not hit a soul yet. And
when
if
they
this,
do,
yeah, well, he would have, but he's immune to your. Actually, hold on. It needs to be magic, right?
yeah.
I can't remember what that would be.
My effect should be good. I have it on there. The exclamation point magic.
Yeah, I'm not talking about that, but certain creatures that after a certain hit die are effectively.
It's 8 hit dice.
It's 8? What's that under? What's that under? What table is that?
Good question.
If you know, that's fine. I was trying to remember because I was going to look and make sure.
It just said on the potion itself. As far as like where the table is, I'm not sure.
Okay, if it says it in there, then I'll take that. All right. So he swung and smacked, but it does nothing. This guy's going to do the same thing, and he missed. Warg is going to do what his master commands and attack Grimlock and miss. The giant drops his rock and swings his wooden club at Grimlock. Wow. It is really hard to target Grimlock.
Yeah, I do like the corner of the square or of the token working for me.
Yeah, I'm just using the combat tracker. Alright, attack. Oof, that's gotta miss. Yep. There we go. End of the round. Roll initiative. And, okay, before we start this, does anybody really have to go to the bathroom?
I'd like to get another beer.
Alright, I'll tell you what.
Salsa.
Okay, let's take a break. That's some badass music. There we go. Heavy metal. We're back from our short little break. You guys ready to get going?
I am.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Let's get the party started. Alrighty. So Shaman gets to go first. And he has still got Parafel targeted. So we'll see how that goes. Oh, that's got to be a hit. No! Hit AC 3 versus 1. Yeah, it did. Over number 3, he is still going after Barney. And missed. Wow. Ogre number 2 is going after Mund. Missed. Missed. And Splot is gonna miss. Let's just keep the trend going. Yep. Not a single one of those bastards hit.
I approve that.
That's good.
Alrighty, so Skeld, you move 10 feet. What's the
Can I check
plan?
that? The giant.
You can swing once. Yep. That is a hit, sir. Alright, 7 damage. Next is Paraphel.
Paraphel is going to swing at the ogre there in front of him.
Go for it.
What size is he?
Nice.
They are large. Everything in this room is large except you guys. Maybe the org? Let me double
Look
check.
at that!
Very nice.
And
Wow,
he's
max
gonna
damage.
swing with a short sword.
Oh
And
wow,
hit.
look at that.
Oh, terrible damage. All right, we'll pass it on.
I will continue moving in the direction that I think that ogre is.
Alright, give me a wisdom check -4 in the tower, please. Alrighty. So, what happens is you trip, stumble, and fall into the fire.
Oh God.
So you are going to take 2 to 4 damage from sticking your hands in coals. Do you have like the fire ring, or is this? You don't have fire resist or anything, do you?
Nope, I'm wearing the earth ring.
Okay. Let's see if I can remember how to do this. How did it?
This would be a good opportunity for Gribbly to.
Why? That is, I don't know what that's doing. I'm gonna have to figure that out, but I need to get 6 here. Damage. There we go. All right, and that's Jolliman. I'm gonna stick you right in the middle there. Oh, yeah, that's what happens. Oh, damn it. There we go. Sorry. If you change initiative while I'm moving tokens, it goes all over the place for me. All right, go for it, Grimlock.
Okay, man. Hollering at the hill giant, relying on my entire arsenal of curse words.
That is a hit. You would be hard pressed to miss these guys.
Nice.
What? You killed my giant. How is that possible?
You sank my battleship.
All right. Garden.
Barton is going to try and hopefully he can backstab this guy.
Well, since you did move silently,
Did he notice me?
well, he's not surprised by you making the attack. So you get the invisible bonus. You know, the +2 that hit,
All right, +2.
but no backstab, yeah. You don't need to add that. If you have the invisible effect on you, it'll automatically add it.
Right, I'll take it off. And he can't hit the broadside of a barn. But he's going to swing with a dagger as well.
That
And,
is a,
yeah, he's just terrible.
the ogre's bad rolls are rubbing off on you, man.
He's horrid.
Journey. That's a miss, sir. Morgan.
Am I close enough to Jalaman to cast a touch spell on him?
No, you'd need to move.
All
You
right,
need to
now
move
I'm just
into the one of those squares next to him.
I was going to cast Aid on Grimlock.
Okay, do it.
Thank you kindly.
Sure.
And a mooned.
Alright, the dog is no longer going to be the target this time. It's going to be ogre number 2. Not a fan of ogres. And we'll even round and hit him one more time for at least attempt to.
That is it.
Got my face ogre.
Oh!
Nice.
And he's doing nothing but hiding. And you guys killed my hill giant, so he didn't even get to attack at all.
He hit me with a rock.
Yeah, but he didn't get to attack that round at all before he got killed. Alrighty. You guys are going first again, Scaled. You can't move there without getting attacked.
Forward and attack the dog.
You can move 5 feet and attack the dog. Right here.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you.
Okay. There's a hit.
Okay, was the dog large or small?
It's medium.
So do I use small, medium, or small, large, medium?
You're using a longsword, right? It's just a D8.
A bastard sword.
Whatever your normal attack damage is. It's not large. There you go.
Nice.
What I was saying is medium is in both categories. That's why I wasn't sure.
It shouldn't be. There's medium is only in small and medium. There's no medium large damage range, or shouldn't be. Anyways. Alright, Paraphil, your go.
And he is attacking Ogre 4. And missing with that attack.
That is
But
gonna
hits
hit.
with that one.
Alright,
I try to
Jolliman.
get out of the. I try to get out of the fire.
Alright. You certainly can do that, because you can figure out which way is not burning you. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you end up over here. That is your action, because it takes your entire round to get up and get out of the fire and move somewhere that's not in it. I just rolled the dice, and it gave me a direction that you went. So. Alright, Grimlock. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of, damn it.
Moving back.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. I will. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick Jolliman up and move him over further away from the fire. I'm basically going to move him towards the wall. Spend my action moving him, telling him what's what, telling him stay put. We got this in order. That type of thing, reassuring him. So
Gotcha.
I'm attempting to move him into that square right there.
Yep, you certainly
away
can
from
do
the
that.
fire.
Yep. Whenever it's his move next round, you can move him there.
Garden's going to go ahead and attack.
Alright, give it a swing. Ah!
Garten actually hit something and killed it.
No! Yes, he did. I don't think my guys.
Absolutely, he did.
No, I don't think my guys are going to get to go at all. All right, go for it, Barney. Oh, my Lord, have mercy. He's still standing. Morgan.
Jeez,
What's
killed the wolf already as well. The wolf.
What's the plan, Morgan?
I'm gonna move and then attack ogre. Can I move right there?
You're moving through the fire?
Yeah. Can I stand right there on that?
Yes,
The
you can
other
stand on
side
the
of it
corner,
right there?
but yeah, it doubles your move, so that would be 40 feet. Or 20 feet, not 40. Is that less than
Okay,
half
then
your
I'll-
move?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, then you can get a swing at the end of it.
I got him all softened up for you, man.
Smite him.
Nope.
Help these guys out a little bit. This ogre.
He's changing targets, and he's gonna miss.
Hey, get out of here, ogre. We got time for that.
Fuckers, they will not run.
Your mother was an elf.
Oh, this is a fucking hit. There we go. 4 damage. Take that. All right.
Your father was
next
an elf,
round?
too.
Oh, and we get to go again. That's the luck of the draw. Before he dies. Yeah, that's a miss.
He can miss
and-
one more time.
Yeah. Well, this one turns and bolts.
That's right. I'm coming
North.
for you when I'm done with this one.
So you, Amund, are the only one that's near him. You can make a opportunity attack against him.
Right, that's happening. Oh shit, sorry. I rolled twice. 'Cause of the
So this is
previous
ogre number
target.
1. Did you hit 1? Yeah, you hit 1. Oh, you hit both. So you did hit 1.
Yeah, let me see if I can untarget it. So I don't accidentally damage for.
Yeah, wow, that hurts. 17 damage.
Where you going, ogre?
He's going out the door, man. He's gone. Out of sight, out of mind.
He's limping now, though.
Yeah,
Yes.
He'll be easy to track with all that blood.
All right. Killed. You certainly can move over there. You can get 1 attack off at ogre number 3 if you'd like.
Alright.
That is a miss, sir. Next is Parafel.
He's going to step up and attack.
Oh! Come now! How? He rolls, man. Ah! It took him out. And I think, yes, I don't need to think. I know that is the end of the round. Or end of an encounter. It is over.
I'm taking off after the ogre.
Fighting is done. And what we're going to do is we're going to pause it there. I know it's a little earlier than normal, but we've been going all night, and I think this is a good place where we could start next